Jessica and I have been camping in Alaska for about a month now, and one thing that's been really surprising to us while we've been here is just how hard it is to find boondocking spots.
Boondocking, also known as dispersed camping, is camping for free on public land, usually managed by federal agencies. We prefer boondocking because, one, it's free. So over the course of our RVing career, we've saved tens of thousands of dollars on campsites. Additionally, it's usually way prettier and way more enjoyable than camping on top of your neighbors like you would at a crowded campground.
So we almost exclusively camp on free public land, and even though 62% of Alaska is owned by the federal government, it can sometimes take hours or even days for us to find a good spot where we feel safe, not only camping while we're here, but also leaving the trailer while it's loaned if we're out exploring.
So in this video, we're gonna take you along trying to find our next boondocking spot, which could be the very first site that we stop at, or could be 7 sites from now, which is exactly what happened a week ago.
But before we go, we want to show you this pretty epic camping site that we've been in for the last 8 days.
If you're new here, I'm Jess.
I'm Justin.
And we are on an epic mission driving from Key West, the southernmost point in the United States, all the way up to Tuktoyaktuk in the Arctic Circle, the furthest north that you can drive in North America. One of the biggest bucket list items that we wanted to do along our journey was to stop at Denali and see the tallest mountain in all of North America.
But that wasn't as easy as we thought it was going to be. In fact, we've been driving around Alaska for almost 3 weeks now trying to see Denali, but between wildfire smoke, park closures due to wildfire smoke, and excessive rain, you really can't see it because it's pretty far in the distance.
That being said, this boondocking spot has been a near perfect refuge. We basically just hung out here for a week, worked, and waited for a clear day, which we eventually got, and we were finally able to see Denali.
So why was it nearly perfect? Well, in addition to tons of mountain views and wildflowers, it also had tons of bullet casings and a big trash hole.
While this initially would have scared us when we first started boondocking, we've unfortunately come to learn that people just kind of trash public land. And if you spend any time in more rural parts of the country, you'll know that shooting rifles and handguns is a pretty common pastime here.
But there is one thing that is an absolute non-starter for us, and that is broken automotive glass. It's like sad gemstones. Before we lived in this trailer full time, we lived in the Pacific Northwest for 4 years and went hiking a lot. We would read trail reviews and notice that there were a ton of break-ins in that region of the country, especially on the main roads near trailheads. So that kind of became part of our ritual. We get to a spot, check for broken glass. If we saw it, we would just leave because it really wasn't worth a break-in for us, especially with all the expensive camera stuff we carried around.
And that's especially true with our trailer. This box has literally all of our earthly possessions in it, and on top of that, it has custom doors, and it just isn't worth the hassle of picking a certain spot with broken glass as opposed to coming back and having our trailer totally messed up.
It just got windy outside, and Jessica hates these little fuzzy boys on mics, but I think they look cool. They
look the opposite of cool.
You like my fuzzy milk?
No, I don't.
In hundreds of nights of boondocking, we have never done this before, but we actually wound up staking down our chairs, hooking up our trailer, and taking it in Denali National Park with us on 2 separate days. It may have been a little overkill, but we just didn't feel comfortable leaving the trailer here without us.
While it was a little bit of a hassle to hitch up our trailer and take it in and out of the national park, it was still a lot better than having to deal with a broken window or broken door. If it's safe to do so, obviously don't pick up dirty syringes, but we always try to leave places better than we found it. Now that we've seen Denali though, we are ready to hit the road and head to our next campsite. All right, we're finally on the road. I've got this crazy tripod set up behind Jess because I asked her if she could show us how we use some of the apps to find the boondocking campsites. So when we're in the lower 48, we usually use an app called Campendium. It has a lot of cool features where you can filter for things like free campsites, paid campsites, even things like what kind of cell carriers actually have service there. In Alaska, we've just found that there aren't as many options though, so we've really been leaning on another app called iOverlander a lot more. Yeah, and iOverlander is really cool because unlike other apps, it can work offline, so you don't need any cell service, which is great, especially when you're in remote regions of the country like Alaska, because we can find out information about our campsites without having to get connection to the internet. So basically I have an idea in my mind of what area we want to camp in. Based on the weather, we're planning on camping around Chugach Mountain State Park. So I basically just pull up the app, try to find camping spots around it, look at recent reviews, and see whether it meets our needs. One of the cool things about iOverlander is that it includes an easy button where you can just open Google Maps, although you will need internet for this. But if you open Google Maps, I can look at those specific GPS coordinates to see, is there any kind of obstructions like trees or other shade that might impact our solar and Starlink performance. And so I have 3 different sites in mind that we're going to check out on our way to Chugach Mountain State Park.
So as you can see, Jess sent me the 3 coordinates. I've got them plugged into Google Maps. We've got about 3 hours to go until we get there, and hopefully one of those sites works out for us. So we had to do a quick pit stop. We are at Denali View South, right?
Yeah, we actually stopped here on our way up to Denali, but it was totally cloudy and we couldn't see anything. So I'm guessing the view today will be a lot better.
Hopefully we can give you a good view of it, because apparently it's really rare. We actually posted about seeing it from our hike the other day, and a bunch of people reached out to us on social media and were like, oh my God, I can't believe you actually saw it. That never happens. It's like 1 week a year. So anyway, we're gonna try to give you a good view here.
Wow.
Oh my God.
These views are honestly a lot better than what you get in the national park. One thing that's kind of interesting is that the national park itself, most of the places within the park are like 80 plus miles away from the mountain. This is a lot better view than what we had there.
Well, this is pretty cool.
So welcome to the tallest mountain in North America. I feel like our energy is like really weird because we feel awkward. So maybe we should try this again.
We moved because it's Sunday. There's a lot of people here and we felt a little self-conscious.
Hopefully we won't be so awkward over here.
This is pretty rare that we get to see this. So we thought we'd show it to you and use this as an opportunity to tell you about Justin and Jessica's hard requirements for boondocking.
No one's looking at you. Before we get into it, this is Denali, also known as the Great One, also known as the tallest mountain in North America at 20,310 feet tall.
Let's talk about flowcharts. Number 1 hard requirement for boondocking is, can you get to it? So a lot of times we'll find what seems to be really cool boondocking spots, but then the road will be inaccessible or washed out, and we can't physically drive to it, so we'll just have to move on.
Number 2 is, do we feel safe, both while we're there and leaving our trailer there? This is mostly an issue while we go and explore. Like we had talked about before, sometimes we get pretty nervous about leaving our trailer by itself if somebody might break in, but we can also feel uncomfortable while people are there. There's definitely been instances where I've personally felt unsafe while we are sleeping or even working, for example, because of just other people that are around that seem a little sketchy.
And number 3, wait, what was number 3? Can we work? So this obviously isn't a requirement that applies to most people, but Jessica and I run our business from our trailer on the road. So it's really important that we have the tools that we need to work. And really our number 1 requirement for that is open view of the sky. So we need tons of sun for our solar panels so that we can power all of our internet, and we use Starlink when we're on the road. So we need a clear view of the sky so the dish can talk to all the satellites.
No one's looking.
Okay.
We have 2 softer requirements. 1, is it pretty? We obviously love to camp in places that have beautiful views. And 2, is it quiet/private? We work and more importantly sleep, and sometimes we've been parked next to a highway or something like that, and it's been brutal trying to actually get sleep.
Okay, well that's been Justin and Jessica's hard and soft requirements for boondocking.
Flowchart style.
Let's get back on the road. We just turned off the highway there. We may have spent a little bit too long filming the video this morning and also stopping at Denali. This is a boondocking spot we just found. Looks a little sketchy, and the reviews were a little old, but apparently it's by a river, so we're gonna do this with you live. We're gonna go down this road. If this works, we'll camp overnight and then we'll resume the second half of our trip tomorrow. Is this another RV there already? Crap. All right, our only other option was a Walmart halfway between. Dang. Oh, it's like a truck.
Yeah, it looks like it's been there for a while.
Also
it kind of looks
like there's like an encampment kind of.
Yeah, I don't think we should park here. Well, I don't really know how we're gonna turn around. I think maybe we should turn around back there. Well, this looks like a house. What is this place? How did you find this?
I overlanded.
Oh my God. Okay, so this is sketchy. I don't want to, but I think we should just like stay overnight at the Walmart.
Yeah.
Well, folks, this is the kind of mystery adventure you get when you go boondocking. Sometimes you pull up to like little river spots and it's magical and you're like, oh my God, how is nobody here? Crap. This is actually not good. There's a scary sign here that says posted no trespassing, and this looks like a private residence. I'm gonna go ask these people if we can turn around here. Dang. And now they're staring at us. Show them over there. Show them over there. Okay. I don't want to ask them. Crap. Okay. Howdy. Sorry, I got turned around. Y'all might. They were super sweet, and they said I can turn around in their residence. That is like best case scenario because people in Alaska have been a little on the grumpy side. I'm just being honest. Like, I don't want to disparage Alaskans. Definitely was not the road that we should have turned down, and I am super grateful that these people let us pull out because this was essentially a dead end, and the people on the other end of the road had multiple signs that said no trespassing posted, and Jess and I are very respectful of those signs because
you never know.
Well, yeah, we don't want to be shot, and it's their private land, so anyway, we should definitely leave an update on iOverlander and let people know not to turn down here. Well, that one didn't work out, but we've got a Walmart planned. Probably means we're gonna have a pretty unfortunate night of sleep, but we know that we're allowed to camp there because the reviews said we were. And we're grateful for Walmarts that let us camp overnight.
Plus, we are in dire need of groceries, so.
Oh yeah, that's right. We are out of everything right now, and Jess went to this like small rinky-dink grocery store earlier today, and it was like in the middle of nowhere, so they didn't have any produce and everything was ungodly expensive, so she bought 2 onions and 1 potato.
Like we're in the Great Depression kind of style.
Okay, well, this actually works out great. So we can stock up on groceries. Okay, we'll see you at Walmart. We have just rolled up the Walmart parking lot. I guess we just need to look for a bunch of RVs somewhere.
It might be best to just go inside and ask and double check that it's okay.
Normally, the Walmarts that do allow you to camp overnight have like an area, and we've even seen some that have a sign.
They're like, RVers here.
Yeah.
But we're not seeing that yet.
Jessica and I never want to put ourselves in a position where we get a knock in the middle of the night. It's never happened before. Oh, I do see an RV over there. Oh, there's 2 RVs. Yay! Okay.
Isn't nice? Usually Walmarts are like right on the main road, and this one actually isn't really on the main road. So I'm hoping that we get some decent sleep.
So here is a van. They look like they're chilling. And then here is an older RV, and then here's another one. I think this might be good.
So the reviews I read said that you should camp on the perimeter.
It's off the main road. I don't think it'll be super loud.
Can you just double check while you're in there that it's okay?
Yeah, this is not bad.
Probably doesn't look like it, but it is 11 p.m. at night, so good night, Walmart.
Well, I thought we were going to bed. It's currently midnight, and for whatever reason, the sky is leaf blowing. I have no idea why anyone would be leaf blowing at midnight. What is happening? And now, the inside of our trailer smells like gas. Good night. Take 2.
Good morning, Walmart.
Hey, future Justin and Jess here.
We were wondering why that leaf blower was going all night, and then we later found out at 3 a.m. that he was pushing all the dirt into the middle of the parking lot because a street cleaner came through. So it was not a very restful night of sleep. However, we hate to complain because we're very grateful to the few Walmart locations that do let RVers camp there overnight for free.
After waking up, we went inside, restocked our very empty fridge, and then decided to hit the road to try to find something a little bit more peaceful.
We are a mile and a half away from our first potential site, and as you can see, it's kind of in a pretty busy part of town. So we're usually pretty good about checking the possible places that we're going on satellite images on Google Maps ahead of time, but our cell service is honestly so spotty in Alaska.
Yeah, so I mean, we just didn't know what it looked like, but I don't know, it kind of looks like it's right off the road. I mean, it might be a nice site because it's next to a river, so it looks pretty, but we plan on doing a lot of exploring in the area, and we want to drop the trailer. We never feel like super comfortable leaving the trailer unhitched right off the side of the road, especially in very populous areas, because people drive by it all day and it can be an easy target.
But we're only a couple miles away, so we might as well go check it out now.
Yeah, I think maybe this is it. Is this it? Oh, wow.
I'd say let's just try
Let's go check it out. So it looks like it's just this lot next to this bridge. It's gonna be super loud because there's tons of trucks coming over this bridge. I mean, it's really pretty, but yeah, it's just not private enough to leave our trailer alone. That'll wake you up. If you're not used to camping next to a road with trucks that drive by all night, that'll definitely wake you up in the middle of the night. I know it seems pretty inconvenient to be hunting for all these spots, but man, when you find a good one, it makes it all feel worth it. You'll see.
This is not the kind of vibes we look for.
Yeah,
spots.
Can we get to it? Yes. Is it safe? No, because I wouldn't feel comfortable dropping the trailer here. So it's okay, it's on the way. Let's just turn around. Well, we tried, so you want to keep heading down the road, I guess?
On to campsite option number 2.
So we're a mile and a half from our next campsite option, and I really hope it works because look at this. Oh my God, look at this mountain. We would be camping like right at the foot of this. Oh. Wow, that's so pretty. It looks like a riverbank.
The only thing that, this had good reviews, but some people said that during certain parts of the year there's a stream that you have to cross, which...
We typically don't drive over water.
Forge rivers.
So I think I saw some RVs down by the riverbank. Man, I really hope this one works. If this works, I have no idea why people would be camped at that first site. Just like, it was just 8 minutes away. I mean, this is infinitely more beautiful.
Yeah.
And this is like, looks like a nice quiet road. Okay, so.
Oh, I see. Do you see over there? There's
you saw campers?
There's people parked on the other side of the river.
Okay, so it says the stop is right here, but clearly this is a guardrail. I think we need to turn around and then see if there's a way to get to the riverbank from the other side.
When I got out of the car, this wave of dead fish smell hit me.
It smells like somebody just like processed a bunch of fish guts right on the side of the river.
Yeah, it's like real pungent. So hopefully it's not as smelly over there, but
I don't know if I can handle that.
No, not.
I think just over this bridge, there's some RVs down there. You see that? Okay. So far, so good. Okay. The ground looks a little wet.
These puddles look manageable.
So, yeah. Oh no.
What?
It is a stream crossing. Let's see if we can drive over here. I've never seen this before. I guess it shows you like where to cross. So like, I think our trailer could handle this. Like,
it doesn't look very deep.
Yeah, that's like a couple feet deep. Our problem is the car.
It's very cold.
There's no way. No way. Absolutely not. What are you doing?
I was seeing how deep it was. But very cold. 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 I think we could probably do it. I bet it's not more than 6 inches deep. Let's go check out the last side.
No way. There's no way. This is a pretty huge bummer that this isn't gonna work because
I think we could do it.
no way. You can't be serious.
It's really not that deep.
Jessica, I'm not gonna drive through 2 feet of water.
Why do you think it is not 2 feet?
You can't be serious. Are you actually serious?
Yeah, it is. Why do you think it's 2 feet of water?
Dude, you just walked in it. You didn't even get halfway.
If it will convince you, I will walk across the whole thing.
No way. No way. Don't do it in your jeans. Your jeans are gonna get wet.
It's not 2 feet of water.
There is no way I'm driving through that. You want to get stuck? You want to get the trailer stuck in the middle of this? There is no way. Oh my God. What are you doing? You're already to your knees.
Okay, it's a little deep.
Oh my God. That's ridiculous. Wait, what was that? What noises are you making?
Very cold. Very cold.
So, what do you think? Should we try out the next side?
Yeah.
I can't believe you walked through that. Hey man, A for effort. Thanks for trying.
I was committed, but it is pretty deep, it turns out. How did that RV get over there?
Yeah, that's a great question.
That RV doesn't look like it has that much clearance. So we noticed on this side of the river, there's a fire ring. So the option 3 that we have only has room for like 1 or 2 RVs. So if someone's already there, we might just come back here and camp on this side of the river, even though it's probably not as pretty as the people's view on that side.
We just watched this guy cross in his ATV, and there's absolutely 0 chance that we could have made it through.
I still believe. I'm maintaining we can make it through.
You are delusional. That
Yeah,
sign
thanks.
says ATV crossing. Like, I honestly have no idea how that RV even got over there. Site number 3?
Yep.
Okay, let's do it. I'm not super excited about the idea of camping here because there's a lot of like ATV traffic going by, and those ATVs are kind of loud. But it is nice because it's not like super visible from the road. We knew from reading the reports that there might be a river crossing, but we've also camped along dry riverbeds in other areas of Alaska, and A, they are always super, super beautiful, as you can see, but B, as it gets later into the summer, the snow melt decreases and those little river crossings tend to dry up, leaving just dry rock beds that you can drive across. So we were hoping that it was late enough in the season that might work out for us. Unfortunately, it didn't.
On to option number 3, and we can always, I don't think it's that far away. We are 1 minute away from our option 3.
I really hope this works because this area is so beautiful and I don't want to go somewhere else. So it says it's right here, but I don't see any place to turn off. Oh, right here. Okay, cool. Okay. So far, so good. Smooth grab. Oh, a sheep.
Oh, is that sheep? What is happening?
Those are 2 goats. What the?
Why is there sheep?
Wait,
Maybe it's this person's sheep?
is it this person? Does this person have goat? Does this van lifer travel with goats? With longhorn sheep? Whoa. What is happening? It's a goat? It's a billy goat. Is that a billy goat? Hi. Well, you don't see that every day. Is this yours? Is it cool? Is it cool if I film your? Is that a billy goat? Wow, that's so cool. Do you travel in the van with him? Yeah. Wow, that's so neat. Have you been down this road? Oh, is it? Okay. Do you know if there's like a spot to turn around if I... Okay, cool. Thanks. I appreciate it. I don't even know what to say.
Definitely a first.
She said it was pretty full, and that's why she was camped there, but there was a spot to turn around.
We always camp here if we're waiting for people to leave. Sometimes we'll do that at campsites, just kind of like hang out until people inevitably leave and then yoink their spot.
I cannot imagine having a billy goat and a sheep and a dog inside your van with you.
We have been living in our trailer for over a year now and have never seen somebody
That is a first.
with their billy goats.
Oh my God, Jess, look at this.
Oh, I think we can just park here.
Dude, are you serious?
I don't know why we...
Oh my God.
I'm focusing because our window's so dirty.
Okay. Oh wow, let's get out. Oh my God. Oh my God. Dude.
So she said that it was too crowded.
Wow.
You can see a freaking glacier.
Is that a glacier?
That's a glacier. That's called the Nick Glacier. Whoa, that's sick.
This is what I'm talking about. This is what I am talking about. This is totally private. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Process checklist. Okay. All right. It is accessible. It is super safe. It is, we're able to work here. Clear view of the sky for internet and solar. And then also it's very quiet and it's, what was the other one?
Beautiful.
Beautiful. That's right.
I don't know if you can see this. Hopefully we can get out the long lens. There's a freaking glacier right there.
Oh my God. Look at that. Wow.
Oh my gosh.
That's so pretty. Before anyone else gets here, let me back in. Do you want to help me back in?
Yeah.
Okay. So how should we camp in this site? Maybe I can like back the trailer into here and then use the caravan movers to like
Yeah, so that our
put
door
our
opens
front
to
yard
a
like
glacier.
Dude, I can't wait. Okay, help me back up.
Okay. Okay, you're getting closer to the edge. I mean,
Okay.
your tires have like 4 feet or something, but...
If you haven't watched any of our videos about this trailer, it has caravan movers. They are these motors that mount behind each wheel, and basically I can push a button and they slide forward on a track and they push into the wheel, and you can turn the trailer on a dime. So what's really cool about this is we can get in and out of some really tight spots. Obviously this isn't hard to get into, but most RVers are limited in the way that they can park. You really just back in. But what's really cool about this is we can back into a spot like this, disconnect from the car, and turn the trailer sideways.
Our front yard's gonna be a glacier. Our front yard's gonna be a glacier. Our front yard's gonna be a glacier.
That's, dude, this is what I'm talking about. We should have dumped our tanks before we got here. Maybe we can stake down like a tent or something like that. I want to live here for like a month. This is just unbelievably beautiful. I'll have to put on the zoom lens to get you a better shot of that. That is a glacier in our campsite. I cannot believe this.
The van life person that was down the road from us said that it was really crowded down here, which makes me think, and there's literally no one else here, so I'm wondering if she was hoping to snag this spot, but...
Well, she didn't say she was moving down here. So here's the deal. Like, boondocking is first come, first serve. We've gone to spots like this and have waited in crappier locations overnight, hoping someone would leave. But like what you do is you wake up early, you get everything packed up on the inside so that you're ready to go as soon as somebody leaves. You can come snatch it up.
I still feel a little bad if she was waiting for it.
I don't think she was. She was just chilling outside.
Why would she say that it was really crowded down here? There's no one here.
Maybe it was. Maybe she didn't see whoever left.
I guess that's true.
That's so crazy. Her goats were in the middle.
Also, I don't know if you can tell from watching us, but we're like a little on like the more crunchy granola side. That is like next level crunch to have your own goats.
So this wheel isn't motorized or anything. It's just a dolly. Basically, we're gonna turn the trailer like that so the front door is facing the river. So next we need to come over here and get our Caravan mover remote.
This is like literally gotta be, if not the coolest, one of the coolest spots we've ever camped at.
Totally. Now you can see how this pushes forward. And then there is one on the other side that does that as well. So we're gonna go check to make sure they both engage. So the one potential issue that we have with this site is that it's like kind of on a hill like this.
We're gonna make it work.
We're gonna make it work. We have lots of blocks available to us. So I'm the king of leveling on crappy areas. He says as the trailer rolls into the lake. So now that we've got the Caravan movers engaged, we basically just lift this up.
I just want to be transparent and say it's not perfect. You can certainly still hear noise.
You can hear some when you're outside, but when we're inside the trailer, I'm sure it's gonna be almost inaudible. And you don't have big trucks coming down this road. It's a tiny road. Okay, cool. We should put the drone up. Whee! Okay. All right, so let's turn the trailer. So your number one goal when doing this is not to have your trailer roll into the river.
Let me know if you need help.
Yeah, so I'm gonna go backwards first and then a little bit forward. And then a little backwards again, just so I can get the trailer further away from the edge of the river. Okay. And then can you do me a huge favor?
Yeah.
Can you go inside the trailer and tell me how awesome the view is out of 10?
Well, I can see a glacier, so I'd say 11 out of 10.
That's so cool, dude. Look at this. Wow. Okay, so we turn the trailer sideways. Our trailer somehow is perfectly level side to side. That almost never happens. So all I need to do is lift the front of the trailer up. Cool. So now we're totally level. Look behind you. Wow.
Yeah, I'm glad that we saved the best for last.
Wow. Sometimes they just work out. And you know what? It was a totally real reality that we showed up here and someone was camping here. We have a glacier outside of our window.
Check your local regulations, but most free camping places you can either stay a week or 14 days. So at a minimum, we should be able to stay here for a week, which is pretty wild.
I was really hoping that we would get a decent campsite. This might be one of the best campsites that we have ever stayed in. This is about as good as boondocking gets.
Yeah, I don't know if you can tell, but stoke level is high. If you have any questions about boondocking, please let us know in the comments below. We've done tons of boondocking and are happy to help any way that we can. Otherwise, if you want to follow our journey from the southernmost point of the United States, Key West, Florida, all the way up to Tuktoyaktuk in the Arctic Circle, the northernmost point that you can drive in North America, be sure to subscribe.
Bye.
You're supposed to ask them to like the video.
Oh yeah, like and subscribe. Bye.